Whenever a new pack drops, of course I instantly tell you to not waste gems on it when it's bad, and this time I might actually have to tell you, yeah, do waste gems on this, because Tearlaments is broken. If you still need a beautiful playmat, check out this beautiful new drop from ZeroDamageGaming.com, use the code SOLEM for a discount. Now, let's go over the cards and tell you what to craft, what to buy, and so forth. So we basically have three major archetypes in here. We have like the Vernasylph stuff, we have the Amazona stuff, and we have the Tearlament stuff. If we're being honest, the only thing you want to craft here is Tearlaments if you want to be like the highest competitive level. Now, with that being said, some of the Melfi cards will actually also come up later in Melfi Sprite, especially when Tear gets nuked. And Vernasylph together with Runic Naturia kind of stuff can be good in the future as well. But overall, you know, to get to that tippity top of the tiers, haha, are gonna be it. So Sylvan, okay, Joyous Melfis, this is a one-off in the Melfi Sprite deck at most. Tearlament's Kaleido Heart is generally a one-off in Tearlament, so you want to have one. Amazonas, come on. Tearlament's Rulkalos is also a one-off. Amazonas, alright. No Material is a hand trap, but not a very good one. Tearlament's Chiron, this would be a 3-off, but it's a 2, so it's a 2-off. Tearlament's Rhino Heart is a 3-off. Though some people actually argue it can also be a 2-off because the tier deck can sometimes have too many normal summons. With that being said, with Perlerino only at 1 and Sharon at 2, I do think it's instantly a 3-off again. This was only really a consideration, let's say, when we had the deck at full power. And even then, a lot of people ran it at 3. Then we have the Vernasylph stuff. 1 Primeval Planet. This would be a 3-off, but of course, it's limited to 1, so now it's a 1-off. Tearlament Scream. This is an interesting one. We actually saw many people run completely different copies. Personally, I think you have to run at least 1, because there are very important interactions between the Field Spell and Kaleido Heart together with Scream. You're going to be seeing that in all of my combo tutorials. Again, be sure to subscribe to this channel because I love Tier. I played a shit ton of Tier in the TCG. I'm going to be uploading so many Tier videos, you will get dizzy. But so yeah, Scream, it is crazy. Some players play it at 3 to great success, but I think you should play at least 1 just for the Perlerino Kaleido Heart combos that we will be getting. Then Sylvan, Melfi Mommy, alright. And then Tearlament's Kitkalos at SR. Really quick, I do have to say, this must be the greediest pack Konami has released so far. Consider this. Tearlaments is tier 0. So they are telling us basically with these pre-hits already, we're watching you. We know what happened last time. And then they decide to print Sharon in UR, Rhino Heart in UR, and Scream in UR. All cards that they are absolutely not gonna be hitting. What did actually kill the deck in English was banning Kitkalos and putting names to 1. But as you can see, the only name that's UR is Sharon, and it's already at 2. So if they end up actually nuking the archetype by banning Kitkalos and putting Hafnis and Merly to 1 and doing all these kinds of hits like they kind of did in the TCG, they barely have to refund us material because Rhino can stay at 3, that doesn't matter. Kaleido Heart can stay at 3, that doesn't matter. Rulkalos can stay at 3, that doesn't matter. Perlerino is already at 1, that doesn't matter. Scream is never gonna be the hit, so that doesn't matter. And again, Sharon, they can put it from 2 to 1. So at most, if they want to kill Tier, they have to give you back 30 UR material. And all the other cards that they fully intend to nuke are at SR or lower. Like, that's just ridiculous. Same thing with Kitkalos, even putting it to 1. We all know Kitkalos at 1 doesn't do anything. But by putting it at 1 only, they never have to refund more than the 30 SR once they nuke this card next month or 2 months from now. So it's like, yeah, I see what you're doing. First of all, this is going to be stupid expensive. We have to have 1 Kaleido, 1 Rule, 2 Sharon, 3 Rhino, 1 Planet, and probably 2 or 3 Scream. So that's like insane amounts of URs that you're gonna need. And then they're gonna kill the archetype because they know they have to. And you won't get any materials back for it. You'll get back SR and common material. Like, this is ridiculous, honestly. Alright, rant out of the way though. We have Amazonas, World Soul. I mean, none of these really matter. Supreme Seamare is basically like a shit Rhino Heart. I like Melfi, by the way. And I like... Oh, this Vernasylph card is also really cracked, by the way, if you're a fan of Vernasylph. But I'm not a Vernasylph aficionado, so I'm not gonna tell you really, you know, how to build it, because I'd probably be wrong. I'm wondering about the other rarities though here. Okay, we have Grief that was barely played. We saw OYCS being one at one point with that in the deck, but after that it vanished. Heartbeat was mostly used to kill Mystic Mine. Solek is a good 2-off though. Then Merly is a 2-off and Hafnis is a 2-off purely because they're at 2, otherwise they would be 3-offs. Finally, I'm wondering, okay, we do have Meta Noise and Crime, so you might run 1 Crime. We might see like 2 Solek, 1 Crime. Meta Noise gets good once Cash is in the format, but before that, it's not the greatest. So yeah, that is the crafting guide. Now let me open some packs and see how little you get for 4,000 gems. All right, purchase. This is looking mighty sad already. Let me click skip here. We have Kaleido Heart, a bunch of Amazon trash, and a Scream. Sorry, Amazon's people, but like, let's be real. Kid Kalos, okay. Then we click 10 packs again. Purchase, come on, baby. We need something good. Oh, no, this looks sad. Skip. No, you are. Holy shit. And you have 3 Rhino Heart, 3 Scream, and so forth. This is awful. All right, purchase 10 more packs. Click skip. Please give me something good. Oh, no. Look at this. Like I told you. Look, you need run rule 1 Kaleido. You're gonna pull so many doubles of this shit. And then I get 1 Rhino. And I know that part is random, but they set this up for you to fail. This is so frustrating. Holy shit. Final 10 packs for me. I don't have that many gems. Let's click our Skipperoni. And we have, okay, we have another Rhino. So let's see how much of the deck we actually have from just 4,000 gems. Let's see. Tearlaments. Okay, so we need 3 Rhino. We need a Kaleido, a Rule. Look at these rarities. If they just do the TCG ban list to actually try and kill the archetype, they ban Kid Kalos and they put the names to 1. Your names are commons, so you don't give a fuck. Rhino Heart stays at 3, but you spent all your URs on Rhino Hearts and on Screams. Kaleido Heart and Rule Kalos can also stay. Once again, you're not getting back anything for those. You are getting back 30 SR material. Oh, and I forgot, we don't have any Sharons, so I'm gonna have to craft some Sharons. Didn't get lucky on that one. So you're literally getting back 30 UR from Sharon and 30 SR from Kit. And then you wasted all your UR materials and so forth on this. Not even mentioning that you also wasted all your UR materials on these cards. Like, this is not great. Yeah, this is gonna be very, very painful for the wallet, in my opinion. Should you craft this deck? If you are gonna try hard in Master Duel, you will need these cards. And they are a really good way to learn complex game states, in my opinion. Tier really is one of like the best decks that has ever taught me how to play better. It will challenge you. It is a complex deck. And whenever super casual players go like, oh, meta sheep taking the easy route. Nah. Tier is such a complex deck. If you suck, you're gonna suck with the deck. We saw the best players of all time doing extremely well, more reliably, when Tier was the best deck, because they could destroy the competition purely on skill with that deck, even in mirrors and so forth. But if you don't have a lot of time and don't have a lot of gems, I do think wasting your money on all these tier URs is a bad idea. Because you're gonna have to spend money on the Ishizu cards. You're gonna have to spend money on the Sharons, the Rhino Hearts, the Screams. You're gonna have to spend money on other cards, because like, it's not just tier cards, right? Like, suddenly you also need an instant fusion. So like, and I haven't even crafted that, because that card is dog shit and everything else. So you need an instant fusion. You're gonna need Abyss Dweller. You're gonna need Herald. This is not a cheap deck. This is a very expensive deck. So is that worth it? I don't know about that. I would actually be more careful if I were a new player. Like, look at these URs already. And I'm not even done, you know? Adding like a Sprite Elf probably as well. Adding a Baron as well. This is, again, this extra deck is going to be all URs in the main deck with a bunch of URs. I haven't even added UR staples yet. This is a very, very expensive deck. And so for it to get nuked instantly and also require quite a few cards that are specific to the archetype, like that you're probably not going to be using anytime soon. Again, like the Redoer, I'm not using that card in anything but tier. Yeah, it's going to be expensive and they'll have to nuke it. I mean, I don't imagine us having 6 months of tier. I just don't think they'll do that, because I don't think it's going to be good for the game, because a lot of players are still relatively casual. So yeah, if you don't have a lot of time, you don't intend to try hard, I probably wouldn't actually go for it, or at least not at full power. You might want to stick to just your normal names, and instead of playing Rhino Heart, you might want to play like the Sea Mare. It's just worse Rhino Heart, but at least it's an SR instead of a UR. Actually, let me know in the comments down below if you want me to make a budget version of tier. You know, like the cheapest version of tier. We could have fun with that. Oh, and I even forget our Perlerino. We didn't pull that either. Shit, this is getting worse and worse every second that I put some thought into this. Yeah, this is getting yikes. Yeah, you're gonna need terraforming as well. Yeah, this is looking like an expensive deck. Watch out with that. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Ciao.